Hello everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. We're in Basel, Mulhouse, and we're flying to Pristina in Kosovo. Well, it is in Kosovo, no matter how you look at it. I'll say that. Won't say anything more. It's not political. It's just a random route. That's all it is. On Chair Airlines in their Airbus A319. Chair Airlines. It's ridiculous. Lardo's in the voice chat. He's never heard of Chair Airlines, which is fair enough because I highly doubt that many people have heard of Chair Airlines. Because it is a somewhat obscure airline, considering the fact that they have 3 Airbus A319s in their fleet. They fly out of Switzerland, and in this case France, but the airport serves Basel, Mulhouse, and Freiburg, so that's Swiss enough. Alrighty. What was the METAR here? I keep forgetting the damn airport code. It's LFSB. METAR LFSB. I don't know if it'll get it because there's 2 or 3 ICAO codes for this airport. Lardo, you know I can't watch it. I would, but I can't. Also, I got more RAM today. I didn't double it, I tripled it. It did pretty much nothing. So that's good. But, hey, I might get a new CPU as well. Just waiting on the METAR. It's taking forever. There it is. 1035. Damn it, you fuck. I can't. I'm too tired to be able to function normally. It took me like 70 scrolls to get it. Where's Sync Barrow? It's in general settings. There you go. 1035. Both sides. Alright, let's go ahead and tell the ground handling folks to go away before I shoot them in the face. Alright, ground services, let's go ahead and close the doors. Oh, those guys already closed them. They're very efficient. The cargo folks here in Basel. For some reason Budapest Center is on and Chisinau Center is on. And also London Control's on, but that doesn't affect us in our flight to Pristina. From here at the Euro Airport in Basel, Mulhouse. Not the ground hand. I want better pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
How the fuck does pushback work here? Alright, Lardo.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
That works. Alright, now everybody's away. The fog here is very intense. We'll need to turn on the anti-ice immediately as the temperature is 0 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Chair Airlines Flight 6074
Okay,
with non-stop service to Pristina. Thank you for choosing us and our ridiculous airline on our ridiculous route, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Or the dumbest route I've ever flown. The most random one, that's for sure. Did I not set views for this plane? Damn it. I updated it without setting views. I need to set views, but we'll do that sometime in flight.
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Thank you very much. Start with number 2. I'll do some views now. Damn it. So there's my 6 view. There's my 5 view. There's my 3 view. Let's see here. How are the engines? And 2 is definitely rising up, and then 1 is. Yep, we're good. Alright, engine number 2 started. Let's start engine number 1. We don't have a 4 view yet. So that's basically this lower panel down here. A view I literally never use. Alright, let's go ahead and do flight controls. Left, right, left, right, up, down, left, right, left, right. I don't know why the hell. Okay, check the spoilers, arm the spoilers, flaps 1. And 2 is coming up. There we go, we're good now. I can go ahead and shut off the APU. Oh, I forgot to turn on our logo, our nav light, and our beacon light. So there we go, now they're on. Excellent. Flight directors are on. Let's go ahead and set our other views really quickly. No cabin interior, but I don't know anybody that has ever flown Flair Airlines, and I don't know anybody that ever will fly Flair Airlines.
Operation complete.
Chair Airlines, I mean.
Parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Oui, monsieur. This airport is the definition of French. We are in France, after all. Also, I don't know why there's 2 doors, 2 exit doors on the inside and outside. A319 should only have 1. I don't know how the hell the pushback works at this airport. Actually, this should be control 0. Damn it, I cannot go through the floor of the airplane. I must go around. So this one is control 9. Back into the cockpit.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal of the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Merci. .370 is our cruise, not 350. Yep, 37. We can probably climb to 390 if we wanted to. Release the parking brake. I actually should have pushed in the other direction. I just realized, hey. I overdid that. We must turn on our anti-ice immediately because it will be necessary. Max auto brakes takeoff config is tested. What the hell is this mess? These are the worst taxi lines I've ever seen. But I guess they work. Euro Mic Center is online. I don't know which center that is exactly. And we have our anti-ices on. Let's go ahead and set mode Charlie. Terrain on, definitely. There's a lot of terrain in the area. A lot more than one would expect sometimes. But we are in the Swiss Alps. Or close to the Swiss Alps at least. Oh, we're taxiing a bit fast. Southwest taxi here. I'm not entirely sure what our call sign is in terms of like what our actual airline's call sign is, because who the fuck has heard of this airline? Let's be honest now. We're taxiing real fast over now to the damn it, this bloody thing wants to go keeps wanting to go to the left. The temperature is still 0 degrees Celsius. The wind is still calm, or they're variable at 3. So variable just means take off however the hell you want, I guess. Variable at 3 is not helpful at all to anybody. I mean, well, it's helpful, but it doesn't give us any sort of guidance. And I know we're taxiing a bit over the speed limit, but I don't care. Because frankly, we have a schedule to keep. Considering the fact that it's 12:17 in the morning here. Flight attendants, seats immediately. Strobe light on, every light on. Let's zoom in on the map a little bit.
Approaching 15.
Whoa, this plane does turn very quickly. It turns on a dime.
On runway 15.
Serrato's up to about 40%. This thing is pretty. Toga. There's 100 knots now in this rocket ship today. There's our V1 and our rotation speed. Airborne. Positive rate, gear up. Spoilers can come off completely. Autopilot on in a cloud. Not that I don't know how to fly in a cloud using instruments, but standard operating procedure. Autopilot on in a cloud, as well as the fact that I'm very tired, would probably make it best that I turn the autopilot on. See if we see any weather ahead of us. A powerful departure out of Basel. Basel, Mulhouse. I turned the plane down a little bit, didn't I? Flaps out. I didn't even turn the airplane down. I guess they turned it down a bit themselves. Can can go and bring that audio up just a little bit in here. We will have to contact them once we reach 24,500 feet in Maastricht Eurocontrol. We do need to figure out our call sign. Eiger. Alright, QNH standard. We have our ignition turned off. Taxi light can come off, turn off can come off. Passing through 6,000 feet now. Frames are ass for some reason. I don't know why they're so bad. I upgraded the RAM. If anything, they should be better. A lot better. But if anything, they're worse now. And I don't know why. Perhaps I should look into it. Maybe if I remove the two 8GB sticks and just leave the two 16GB sticks, it should work, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. And Eurocontrol has logged off. Nope, they're back on. 135.45. I'll put that in. One 3545. What the hell is our call sign? It was Eiger. Eiger. Eiger flight 6074. Weather, are you going to update or are you just gonna stay like that? Because the weather here is definitely not like this. It's definitely much worse than this. There's a massive cloud layer below me, there should be at least, but of course not, because NOAA plugin cannot figure itself out today. Apply and save. Piece of garbage. Idiot weather system. Doesn't know itself from, doesn't know its own head from its ass, or whatever the hell that saying is. Doesn't know its own head from its ass. I don't know. It's these bloody Alps. They absolutely destroy your frames. It is true. We do have to cross the Alps, unfortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. What lake is this? Or are these? I mean, actually, if we get the clouds, it might be better. Because that way it obscures the terrain. But then again, it still has to load in the terrain. Why the fuck are there no clouds? Please tell me why. I need to know an answer to this question. It's very important. We don't need the anti-ice. We don't need the landing lights or the wing lights or the seatbelt sign to be on. What are we flying over? Well, we're flying over northern Switzerland. It's apparently a clear day. Because the NOAA weather cannot figure itself out. I need to get a better weather plug-in, don't I? But hey, I don't care enough. I do not care enough about the weather. There's like absolutely no weather detected here at all. There's terrain on this side and weather on this side, but you can see how helpful the weather side is, and nothing at all. But I mean, then again, there's probably no weather here. It's 17, 18,000 feet now. To contact this guy in just a minute. I like how Gander Oceanic is on as well. It's a bit strange. And you know what? I'm gonna go use the bathroom before I contact them, just in case. So I'll be right back in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back now, and there's nothing going on here. You can't see anything, you can't feel anything, you can't hear anything. The fucking frames are ass because we're crossing directly over the Alps. We have a 57 knot crosswind of almost 90 degrees, so everything is perfect here. The sad part is I have to check in with this controller even though I'm out of his airspace in just a few minutes. One 135.45. Eurocontrol, good morning. Eiger 6074 with you, flight level 240 for 370.
Six, 6074, good morning, squawk 0301.
Squawk 0301, Eiger 6074.
Maastricht Control, good morning, quality 5130.
Zero, damn it.
Quality 5730, radar identified. Continuous flight.
What the fuck?
5130.
Maastricht Eurocontrol, Alitalia 120 Alpha with you, passing flight level 250, inbounding Utayo.
Alitalia 120 Alpha, squawk 0302.
Squawk 0302 Italia 120 Alpha.
Center Lufthansa 6936 Heavy with you, flight level 310 for 330.
Lufthansa 6936, Squawk 0304.
0304 Lufthansa 6936 Heavy.
Egg 6074, radar identified, continuous flight. Italia 120 Alpha, radar identified, continue, direct picking.
Alrighty, we got everything under control here now.
Say again for Italia 120 Alpha, please.
Italia 120 Alpha, continue direct picking.
Direct Biggie Italia 120 Alpha.
Maastricht Swiss 12 Romeo, request descent.
It's pretty busy here now, isn't it? Now.
Descent red level 240, report passing 250.
Down to 240 and report passing 250, Swiss 12 Romeo.
Lufthansa 6936, continuous flight.
Lufthansa 6936 Heavy, welcome.
He's flying the Pudong from Amsterdam. Damn it, Lufthansa flying from Amsterdam to Pudong. Why? Bunch of planes just joined this guy's frequency. A bunch. Alright, we're at 300 now for 370 still. Where's Alitalia going? He's flying to Amsterdam. Should be off to the right somewhere. Don't see him, but that's where he should be. Or we could turn that off. There's no terrain hazard at all anymore at 31,000 feet. I mean, if anything, there's another hazard, which is airplane hazard. We saw that on our flight to Havana, in a very similar airplane to this one. That is very true. It was a very similar plane to this one. That one was the big sister of this plane, or big brother, if you prefer. But that is up to you what you call it. What's your crab angle like? It is quite the crab here. Chair Airlines. Ridiculous airline. So after Pilat, it's the most interesting named waypoint. It's called Bravo. Lima Hotel Charlie Charlie Center is Budapest. And if friggin' Belgrade Center logs on, that would be hilarious.
Air 6074, switch unit command to decimal 805.
Over to Unicom 122.8, Iger 6074. Have a pleasant day.
Master Swiss 12 Romeo passing flight level 250.
Swiss 12 Romeo.
Alrighty, well that was quick. We'll climb 390 as well, by the way. We can easily do flight level 390. Yep, new altitude, level 390. Yeah, I was in his airspace for only about 5 minutes probably, and then we got handed off to Unicom. Because we climbed out of Basel, which is... oh, okay. Yeah, the Euro control guy logged on. I was in his airspace for about 5 minutes, and then I'm out of his airspace before I even reached top of climb. I changed it from 37 to 39, by the way. We could do 39 today. It'd be hilarious, like, I mean hilarious, if some ATC guy logged on in Pristina. It doesn't matter who it is, just somebody. Would be hilarious. But I don't know what to do, because the visibility in Pristina was not ideal. It was, I think, there's a cloud layer at about 2,000 feet, and I forget what the actual visibility was, but it was quite poor. And when I was doing my testing there also, it's pretty poor. And the wind is from the north at 10 knots. Now, the runway 35 has no ILS, but the runway 17 does. The runway 35, I think, if I recall, only had a visual. And runway 17 has an ILS, so now I'm in a conundrum as to what to do. But, I mean, we'll see when we get closer, of course. Don't know yet. There's no way to know. Damn it, Lardo. I like how nobody's watching because it's too late for Americans and too early for Europeans, and nobody in Asia cares. I mean, it might help if we get the latest weather update for the airport, BKPR. Okay, we need to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Ladies and gentlemen, sit your asses down, or else you will be flown to the top of the cabin, and we will have to return to Basel because you will have broken the airplane. Thank you. 36010. The river visual 19 is pretty good. Not surprised. Actually, visibility is 9999, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, there's just that pretty low cloud layer. Scatter 2500, broken 5000. Yeah. Actually, yeah, no sig, yeah. Should be fine. Haven't done this approach in a long time. Saved the landing last minute. Good job. This is absolute utter ass wipes right now. This turbulence here. Ass cakes. Damn it, Lardo, and your dysfunctional mic. We're now at 37.5. We only have 1,500 feet to go. That's about 3 minutes until we reach our top of climb. But I mean, the weather up at our top of climb seems to be rather paltry. So, and also we have a pretty strong crosswind here, 98 knots. If you were flying from Poland to, if you were flying from Rome to, or from Warsaw to Rome, the wind would be amazing. Freaking 100-knot tailwind here at 39,000 feet, or at 38,000 feet. Alright, well, we have apparently an hour and a half to go, which is bullshit, to be honest. It can't be an hour and 20 minutes to fly 560 miles. Well, I mean, maybe at the very most. Oh fuck, that'll be 2 a.m. I'll be asleep before 3, that's for sure. At least I can hope so. Lardo, who do you think we can drag into this stream? And into this Voosh shoot right now? Not Avioman, because Avioman is doing his sleep thing. Which is something that I don't know anything about. Never heard of this behavior called sleep. And then, I don't know. Lardo is typing. Peterkins and Avgeek were in their VC an hour ago. I guess they went to bed, so you don't know. Damn it! You're in their server? You know what's sad? Apparently 559 is the only member that's currently awake. They made a new one. Of course they did. Peterkins and Avgeek. I mean, to be fair, for them it's almost 2 right now, so it's not... I don't blame them for going to sleep. I don't blame anyone. It's not what it used to be. It better not be. I'm surprised that Geo is not awake. Or is he away? I don't know. I do streams too late, don't I? I should just not stream at all ever. That'd be much better than this nonsense. Flying fucking chair airlines. You did get X-Plane night lighting to look great. That's good, but it's not nighttime, so I don't care. That's the biggest oof. I know what you mean. I'm just having a laugh. Also, I have 48 gigabytes of RAM now. Did pretty much nothing to the frames. I thought it would improve them at least a little bit. But it did a little bit of improvement, but not that much. Yes, 48. You heard that right. 48. 48. Yeah, I have so I have 2 16s and 2 8s. So I have a 32 set and a 16 set basically. But I don't know if it's more efficient to run just the 32 set. It's a weird way to occupy the RAM though. It is a very weird way, but basically, yeah, yeah. But basically, we're running an experiment here, kind of. I want to see if it's faster to do 32 gigs or 48. Because 32 it's better optimized, but 48 you just have more. I don't know. We might have to see tomorrow if we take out the 8s. See if it runs at 1,000,000 frames or something, and then just keep the 32s. Or keep the 16s. We have dual channel on either. The performance difference is negligible. That's true. I mean, there's no... I think it's a little bit faster, but there's barely any difference. Like, it's very marginal. But I think that the main thing is I have to get a new CPU. If I get a Ryzen 3600, 3700, something like that, an AMD 736 or 3700, I think that would be perfect for this computer. And then I'll be very good, and then the frames should be good, and then I should be able to run the Flight Factor Fuckernator 7000. Then there's you here with your single stick of 8 gigabytes of RAM in your laptop. It's utterly laggy. You're running a laptop. I don't know how the RAM sticks work for a laptop, to be honest. I have like no idea. It's the same, is it? So could I like send over an 8 GB RAM stick and would it work for you? Yeah, different size. That's what I thought. But the concept is the same, isn't it? It's the same as like a hard drive, isn't it? The concept's the same, but it's a different size. Or you can add more RAM and space. I see. Now I'm only using 44% of my memory when I'd normally be using about 89% of my memory, so there's that. Probably get another stick of 8 in December and finally an NVMe M2. Okay, so your Zebo won't take 30 minutes to load. Damn. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna get a new CPU as well for Black Friday, and then that should really help, and then we should be all good. The day you got a new desktop PC, AMD's the way to go. They murdered Intel. I know. For gaming, AMD's much better. And X-Plane is considered gaming because it is technically a game, even though it's probably the most high-performance game ever. That's not true, but Intel is better if you're just doing like office stuff. You know what I mean. Just general things. Intel is better, but for what we do, AMD's much better. This is for everybody. That's for all the 0 people watching. This is the content you subscribe for. For the 0 people watching. But I know someone came in here that wasn't us two, because someone else liked the video. So someone came in here and decided that they were gonna like it and then go to sleep without saying anything. So I have faith in humanity, at least a little bit. Unless it was like your 13th account, which it probably wasn't, because you wouldn't care. You got Swift working. You told me yesterday. Unfortunately, you didn't get your Swift to work with your X-Plane or something. And then also you crashed yesterday, so F. The plugin client was not installing the plugins. Damn it. How is there still no clouds here? There was a massive layer of clouds and then they just disappeared. Fucking idiot. Idiot cloud plugin piece of garbage fucker Nader 7000. Sampath. Why is Oakland Oceanic on, and why is Auckland Oceanic on, and why is Brisbane Oceanic on, or Brisbane Tasman on? Oh, fuck off, you fucker Nader 7 million billion. So Auckland Oceanic and Oakland Oceanic are on. Honolulu Center and Approach are on. Cross the ditch. Is that an actual thing that's going on right now? Maybe. Christchurch Center is on. Okay, good. You better check, because this is idiocy. And why? Why the hell is Gander on? Gander's on. Gander Oceanic. Oakland Oceanic. Auckland Oceanic. Brisbane, one of the Oceanics. How many people flying through the center? Nobody. There's 3 people in Oakland Oceanic, and that's the biggest center in the world. And there's 3 people in their airspace. 2 of them, one of them's flying from San Francisco to Narita, the other one's flying from San Francisco to Narita, so there's 2 guys doing a group flight, and then there's Qantas 12 doing LA to Sydney, completely unrelated, so it's not even an event. That's the biggest airspace in the world. In Auckland Oceanic, I don't know if they technically control New Zealand mainland. If they don't, there's 1 plane in their airspace, and if they do, there's a few more. And then Brisbane Center, there's 3 planes in their airspace, so there you go. Useful. Insight with me at 2 a.m. Eastern time. I hate this stupid thing. So, Lardo, do you want to get political on this flight? Is Kosovo a country? Yes or no? Because we're flying there. He says yes. Okay, there you go. Our political debate is now over. Moving on. Alright, we can turn off the seatbelt sign now. There's no more turbulence. That was the shortest political debate in history. By the way, if you would have said no, I would have ended it there as well. We don't get into politics here. Chisinau Center is on. I saw that. There's nobody anywhere near their airspace. Like this guy, man. He might as well. Oh my god, there's Malaysian 18 flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur. He might as well log in as Lib Center, Belgrade Center. For me coming in. And I'll be very angry because I don't want to deal with them. Actually, I don't care too much if I have to deal with them. They might actually be useful, believe it or not. They might be useful because I don't know what runway to use. Damn it. Europe is starting to wake up though. You can see it on the VATSIM map. More turbulence. Are we over? Yeah, we are over the ocean. Or we're about to be over the ocean. We're about to fly. Oh, we're flying over Venice right now. Again. Seem to enjoy flying over Venice. This is the worst Venice scenery I've ever seen. Well, actually. It's decent. No, I mean, I don't know. It's fine. There's Venice, a city that is a city with canals running through it. This airline is ridiculous, like seriously ridiculous. Alardo, is this the most ridiculous airline I've ever flown on stream? Well, VATSIM screwed up your equipment code suffix. They do that. They've been doing that recently. And they also didn't copy my remarks correctly. Airlines is fucking weird. They didn't copy my remarks correctly. That's weird. Ever since VATSIM went to this, or ever since the pre-filing went to this new system on SimBrief, they've been doing this. It's been like this for probably about 2 months. Three months probably. I'm losing track. It's already the end of November, so 3 months. Oh no, never mind. It was on there. You have to scroll more. Okay, I see. I see how it is. They want to make it so that they don't see it. Just in case. I took that fucking VATSIM survey. They were like, oh, what do you do to the community? I was like, I make content to nobody because nobody watches. Also, I like how Budapest Center logged off, and so did Chisinau Center. They gave up, and they're just like, I'm gonna go back to sleep now. I also like how Spago Z is playing Microsoft Flights in 2020. Actually, is he, or is he just playing The old Microsoft Flight Sim. He's probably preparing for the Simwings group flight. Are you taking part in the Simwings group flight? No, you don't have. You don't have Microsoft, do you? Yeah. Dougal was asking me about that. I was like, nope, I don't have it, and I don't plan on getting it. And he was like, okay. Even though he was probably disappointed internally. Is he taking part? Did he get discharged from the hospital? I don't know. Dougal. Seatbelt sign's coming back on. More turbulence. Well, at least now I've got a slight tailwind. Even though it's mostly across. You had no clue who was in the hospital though. You heard from Avioman that he was sick a few times. Yeah, he had a certain thing that a lot of people are getting nowadays, and he was in the he was in the virus. Damn it! I tried avoiding saying it, and it failed miserably. He was in the hospital. This landing, I can guarantee you it will be ass. I can guarantee you that. Because, and I'll tell you why. No, Lardo, I fixed that many months ago. I called the Spectrum people, and we got it fixed. They gave me a new box, which is terrible. The old system was much better. And, like, seriously, the old system was much, much better. The only problem was it would cut out for 5 minutes every Thursday. But that was the only problem it had. This new piece of fuck has so many problems. It's unusable, pretty much. Hello, Chuck. How are you doing? So we traded out one minor inconvenience for more inconveniences, which are bigger. Because these idiots at Spectrum can't make anything perfect or useful, even. It is a rough day here above Southern Europe. It is a rough day here in northern Southern Europe. Northern Southern Europe. That's the way of putting it, isn't it? How are you doing, Chuck? Say that again. Northern Southern Europe. We're flying in Europe. No, you know what I mean, right? It's the northern part of Southern Europe. So northern Italy is northern Southern Europe. It sounds wrong, but technically it's right. No, I said we're flying in northern Southern Europe. We're flying in the northern part of Southern Europe. You don't get it, Lardo, do you? Lardo, I think that you're the one that's tired. That is a perfectly valid sentence. It's just an interesting sentence. You know what else is a perfectly valid sentence? I'm in North South Carolina, where the entire police force quit on one day, and the local store owner is called Rusty Jeff Coat. Search that up. Entire police force in town quits when new mayor is appointed or something. That's good enough. That's a close enough thing that you can search on YouTube, and you will get a video. The city is North South Carolina. The entire police force quit when the new mayor was appointed, and the guy that owned a shop there was called Rusty Jeff Coat. That is a weird place, I'm telling you. North South Carolina. No, Lardo, you need to make that snippet of Rusty Jeffcoat into an emoji. Rusty Jeffcoat. The weather here, the turbulence is bad. But we're maintaining 390. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The weather here, the turbulence is rather bad. We ask that you sit down with your seatbelt securely fastened, and we should be out of it in no time. Thank you. And by no time, I mean before we land. $39,000, the surprisingly little fluctuation. Yep. He is massive. He's more massive than I remembered. He's more massive than I remembered him being. You need to make him into an emoji. You need to do this. Meathead too. No, you need to make it Rusty Jeffcoat so I remember who that is, because I'm not going to remember otherwise. Because he's the most generic looking person. He's just fat. Hello, how are you doing? Oh god. The turbulence is really bad. But I don't care. Because it's just pixels. It's Ali? Okay, I see. How are you doing? So where are we now? We're over Croatia. That makes sense. We're over Rijeka, I think. Or close to it. Made sure to indicate it. Good job. Meathead too. I'm doing good. I've been busy, but I'm doing good. Lardo, I haven't seen turbulence this bad in a while. I very rarely see turbulence this bad. The guy, is he? He's too large for Discord. Rusty Jeffcoat. Imagine having the last name Jeffcoat. At least it isn't Jeff Rusty Coat. This emoji was too big. Oh my god. I like how Heraklion Approach just logged on. This is one tough metal cylinder. Getting berated by wind here. Damn it, you and your ghosts. What is the latest METAR for BKPR? Also realize that they got their own ICAO code letter. Bravo Kilo. Oh my god, it's Rusty Jeffcoat, everybody. He's so massive. Alright, 360 at 9. The weather is deteriorating slightly, but not significantly. You got it. You got Rusty Jeffcoat into an emoji. Hell da. Oh my god. I'm putting this in announcements. Where is this emoji? There it is. Rusty Jeffcoat. Ridiculous. Absolute unit of a man. Look at the name of it. What is it? Rusty Jeffcoat stares at us? Stares at your soul. Of course, so you have the Combre Tatashi Paul's long lost cousin. You have the Combre Tatashi Paul happy. Rusty Jeffcoat. Sam Chewy. Retarded Sam Chewy, technically. Mr. Ganeshan. That lives in mom's basement. Farmer Tatashi Paul. Extremely large human. Babjuk and Ayush. Oh my god. It's just a bunch of guys. All massive specimens. We're the fat people Discord, aren't we? We should put Avioman on there too. Honorable mention. Roger Pilliam. You also forgot young Dennis Bunnick. Ali's loving this as well. Where's Dennis Bunnick? There he is. Oh, and also, how could we forget this one? That is the absolute best one of them all. X-Concord, oh hell yeah. Yes, Chuck, there's ghosts in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The turbulence has increased, as you may have realized. It has increased in severity, and it will not be getting better anytime soon. We will be riding this one out, though. We'll be landing in less than an hour, and we're too cheap to move to a different flight level, so it's your problem, not ours. Thank you. On fucking Chair Airlines. Vladimir Vivi. Yes. Duh. This is worse than it was 2 seconds ago. When I made that announcement. The conditions are deteriorating. The wing's gonna snap off at this point. Lordo, have you ever seen turbulence this bad at cruise? In X-Plane, at least. You have? Jeff had it one time, actually. Faviano had much worse. But I haven't seen turbulence this bad. At least in a long time. Maybe. But like naturally. But it was because XP Realistic Pro fucked up the turbulence shake setting. Of course it did. But I mean, you can tell that this isn't just XP Realistic Pro, because I mean, if you go outside, you can see the wings flexing, the aircraft moving around a bit. You can see that it's more than just XP Realistic Pro. Well, to the plane's credit, it's doing a good job of maintaining 390 without fluctuating at all. So for natural turbulence, you've had worse still. You had the Zebo mod, its wings nearly. Oh damn. That's pretty bad. The worst turbulence I've had in real life was actually on an A321. Flying from San Diego to DFW. Because of course it was flying to DFW. It was over eastern New Mexico. It'd be funny if it were over eastern western Mexico. Eastern West Virginia. I also like how the people that named West Virginia were the most creative human beings ever. They're like, oh, we're located physically to the west of Virginia, so let's name our place West Virginia. Even though the westernmost point of Virginia is more west than the westernmost point of West Virginia. Because, I don't know, why have logic? Northern Virginia, or Upper Virginia, or Better Virginia would all be better names. West Virginia. There you go. I mean, that's probably because they named that whole state after that song, you remember? By John Denver. Oh no. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. You know what take me home. No, I'm not gonna take you home, Lardo. That would be very inappropriate. Wait, what? Damn it. Well, you told me to take you home. I'm not gonna do that. Very inappropriate. Oh god, we're stupid. I mean, you're in your home. I know you're in your home, and I know where your home is, pretty much. That's beside the point. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I lost my train of thought. Completely lost it. Oh, Larda, do you remember how West Virginia came about and how it happened? Do you know your history enough? Damn it, Lardo! Do you remember there was a conflict in the 1860s? Do you remember what this conflict was? There was a war in the 1860s. Do you know what war this was? Yes, it was the Civil War. Do you know where this is going? What side was Virginia on? Let's start with that. Okay, so now do you get it? Yeah, so the West Virginians did not like the rest of the Virginians, so they decided that we were going to create our own state, and they became part of the North. And they very cleverly named it West Virginia instead of Better Virginia or Best Virginia. It even rhymes, Best Virginia and West Virginia. See, that's how you know it's the better of the two Virginias. Yeah, they all wanted to separate, exactly. Then they were unsure of where the line was, which counties separated and which ones didn't, and then eventually they drew a line on a map and they decided that's West Virginia and that's not West Virginia. Ah, I hate people causing wars and everything. What the fuck is wrong with my Sim Toolkit Pro? Good heavens. You live in Idaho? Well, that's nice. I've actually been to Idaho exactly one time. I don't even remember if we stopped, but I drove through it technically, at least. You want to go to Idaho one day and Montana? You know what the best state in the US is? Oh, you got it right. Damn it, Lardo. You got it right. I've told you before, haven't I? There's no way you're guessing that otherwise. Don't recall. I know I've said it before, but knowing your memory, you wouldn't remember. I knew that you wouldn't remember, thanks to your ass memory. Euro South just logged on, so they're the idiots that control my airspace. I'm gonna have to go take a piss if they ask me to contact them. Because, you know, Lardo, you know why. Yes, you just like Wyoming. Yes, Wyoming is a great state. Everybody should go live in Wyoming. Everybody that's watching this right now, that is my recommendation, to move to Wyoming. And since there's very few people living. You live in Caldwell. Okay, I see. Since there's very few people watching, that means like nobody's gonna go move there all of a sudden. So, see, it's big brain. It won't be polluted by city folk moving in. Except Lardo. Lardo wouldn't understand. He's just Lardo. And that's also definitely not the part of Idaho that I went through at all. Alright, well, I think Euro South controls Belgrade, don't they? And all of this area, Croatia Center and all of this, don't they? Actually, do they? I don't know if they do. It might be Eastern Europe. Eastern Eurocontrol. Because I'm pretty sure after Italy it turns into East Europe, and then it's Europe South again over Greece. I'm not 100% sure though. We'll see here in a few minutes, or in a couple minutes. The turbulence has subsided, finally. I don't know. We'll turn off the seatbelt sign. This is why you don't like flying in Europe. Because of the Euro controllers, it's unorganized. It's very organized. It's just that these Eurocontrol idiots don't know how to be organized. I turned off the seatbelt sign. As soon as I do, the turbulence starts up again. So it's coming back on. We don't have sufficient turbulence weather radars on board to detect it. Like, there's no way to detect turbulence in X-Plane, is there, Lardo? None that I know of. Yum. Is there? I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just here to fly the plane. In the developer tab, there's an option to show the air particles. Where? Where's the developer tab? Oh, okay, where is it under here? What is it called? Show sky, show particle? No, that's not it. Here, I opened it. Do you see it here? Yeah. What is it called? Is it called show particle system browser? No, it's not that. Parameters. Where the hell is parameters? Above. No, it's none of these, is it? Show projection parameters. Well, no, that didn't help at all. Unless it's under visual offsets. No, it's not under that. Yeah, this is a good idea. Just forget it. Yep, I like how Eurocontrol South covers like literally everything around me except the airspace that I'm coming into and the one that I'm in. Then again, the Eurocontrol guys are just nuisances, kind of. They're more annoying than they are helpful. They only really help if there's a lot of traffic, because otherwise they're kind of pointless. Alright, but I'm gonna, let's see here, how far out are we? We are 258 miles out, we're about 150 or 145 miles from top of descent, where we have to descend into the destination airport in Pristina. which is a part of Kosovo. Saw a Ryanair earlier today. It was an A320neo doing Malta to Hamburg. It was an MSFS, idiot. Of course it was. If it's fucking Ryanair and an A320neo, then it's an MSFS, idiot. Alright, let me go use the bathroom, and I'll be back in just a second. Before we start our descent, so before descent checklist. 1 second. Alrighty, I'm back. I have returned. Okay, let's see. We're still 236 miles from the destination. And everything's just getting tossed around the airplane now. Hi, Chuck. Alright. Damn it, Lardo. Lardo? Okay, you're typing. I don't know. It was just because you were yellow. Your status is yellow. I mean, I don't care. I was just making sure you were still there. That also rhymes, by the way. There and care and fair and bear and I don't even know where I'm going with this. Tear as well. Just certain time you go yellow and so no one disturbs you. I will disturb you no matter what. I will always disturb you. You're welcome. Who the hell is Rick Scott? Oh my god. Florida governor. And this is why I don't care about politics. There's people named Rick Scott in politics. He sounds like an idiot. If his name is Rick Scott, he's an idiot. Oh god. You know who else are idiots? People named Donald. A lot of people named Donald. Are not the brightest people. Like, for example, there's Donald Duck. He's not very smart, is he? And I don't know anybody else named Donald. I mean, no, none come to mind. None at all. No one that's stupid, at least. I mean, I don't know. Can you think of anybody? Rudy. And then there's freaking Ruby. Bazooka Woman 93. Bazooka Woman 93. Alright, massive layer of clouds just popped in. Why are you summoning Peterkins? Why the hell would you do that? He's do not disturb even. He's red. He's not even yellow anymore. He's straight up red. Okay, I see, Lardo. You're being that kind of person. If anything, you could probably get Weirasinghe in here. But I don't know. It's up to you if you want to get Weirasinghe. Dylan. Weirasinghe. Hard pass. Oh my god. Damn it, Dylan. Getting a hard pass. It's a no from me. What is that even from? Oh, that's America's Got Talent, or Britain's Got Talent, which is better than America's Got Talent. Yep, BGT. I like what you're thinking. I like your thinking. You went straight to Britain's Got Talent. It's very smart thinking right there. You deserve a gold star for your advanced thinking methods. The highest achievable honor, and then the red triangle. What was it? Avio stars, flight surgeon squares, Valdemar circles, and Saturn triangles, and speckles heptagons or something, or something. It didn't even exist. I forget what it was though. Heptagon. No, it wasn't a heptagon. Well, actually, it might have been a heptagon. I don't know. Or it might have been a hectagon. I think it was a hectagon because a heptagon is 7. So a hectagon. I don't know. It was something that didn't exist. No, it wasn't a diamond either. I think it was hectagon with a C. Isn't kind of like a hexagon and a heptagon combined or something. I don't know. He's kind of stupid, so. Well, I mean, we all know that. Damn it. Sam Chewy. Let's check the METAR again for this ridiculous airfield. You know, there's pretty good scenery on some Soviet website. Actually, it wasn't Soviet, it was a Russian website, so at least they're more up to date than the other people at avsim.su. But avsim.su is a very good website. I'm saying that right now. It's an excellent website. One of the best in the world. It's straight up the best website in the world. I put that out there. You know, which is greenergrass.com. I'm forgetting about it. That Russian. That's the one I'm saying. avsim.su. 3508. Yeah, .su. That's Soviet Union. Sukhoi Hilda. Okay, 35008. Landing 35, I guess. Scattered at 2,000, broken at 4,000. Visibility is still excellent, though, apparently. I don't know how that's possible when the cloud layer is so low, but whatever. Alright, let's plug in some things into the thingamabob. QNH 1028. Temperature. Where is the temperature? Is it? It's 02. It has to be. Temperature 2. Winds 3508. And I need to actually get the chart out for this airport. Is there even a chart out? Is there even a chart that I can find? There is a chart. I love my charts. The runway is 8,205 feet long. The procedure for landing on runway 1 or runway 35, I mean, is a VOR DME approach, and it's offset because they need to make my workload more difficult today. Because of course they do. 113.3 is what I need to put in for the VOR. And what is the decision height? The decision height is 636 feet. I'll put in 650 feet. What was I doing? Oh, the VOR. Radio nav. VOR frequency 113.3. Just make sure that's set in there for Pristina VOR. 129 miles. Course. Where is the course? Final approach course 345. Not a lot, damn it. Actually, no, it's up there. I'm stupid. Because I'm putting it in there. I'm retarded. Alright, that's good enough. Where do you live? I live in Texas. Alrighty. Lardo, you know that moment whenever they have to complicate your approach significantly? The approach procedure. Wow, okay. I want to look at the actual approach procedure itself. Alright, yeah, you see, yeah. I see. Can we set in arrival? VOR runway 35. No star. No VIA. Temporary flight plan. Insert. And now we have a discount. So after Alpha, it's Charlie Delta 35. Oh, fuck. What is the latitude and longitude? What is the coordinate for this? Okay, yeah, it's annoying. On a reroute in your long haul, at that point you just disconnect. What are you talking about? Yes, please do. For, Pristina, Kosovo. Yeah, the airport coordinates. That's fine. Okay, thank you, Lardo. And also, what point are you disconnecting? Find the coordinates first and then answer the question. What point are you disconnecting? When you're redoing the approach? Yeah, I know you're disconnecting on Vatson, but when they reroute. Oh, okay, I see. That's true. That's very true. Also, coordinates. Most important thing. $42.21. It has to be that. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. 35, no. Oh, no, okay, 42.35. Okay. Thank you very much, Lardo. That is that one right there. Temporary insert. Alrighty. 145 miles. Now we have more actual things, more waypoints on our approach. So that way we can actually execute the approach properly. You will set low auto brakes. Definitely need auto brakes though. The runway is rather short and the approach is a non-precision approach. It's best to definitely put auto brakes on. No auto land today. Unlike last time we flew an Airbus. That went catastrophically. Alright. So there's some pretty tall mountains over there. We have to go around, sort of. We have to go around all the mountains. We are 38 miles from... No. Okay, we're 18 miles from top of descent. And then we are 130 miles from the airport now. So this is a short descent. 112 miles from 39,000 feet. Lardo, how did you get it to look that good? Damn it, Ayush. No. And why are you awake? I see, Lardo. Lardo, you know I don't care about my visuals, though. You know, I only care about flying the airplane into the destination airport from the origin airport. This was I know that was the river visual. I can see that. Damn it, Ayush. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're about to start our descent into Pristina. We hope that you've enjoyed this flight, a very bumpy flight today, and we hope to see you again on board this ridiculous airline. Thank you. Ridiculous airline. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why they exist, or what their purpose is. But here we are flying them, of course. As always with me. Can you put the engine in a bird and fire it? Can you put... No. I can't put the engine in a bird. That'd be very complex. Because the bird is bigger, the engine is bigger than the bird. Start the descent now. Down to, not 100 feet, but... What is a good altitude that we should descend to? I'm going the wrong way. 5,800 feet. Not gonna descend any lower than 5,800 feet. Not originally. I don't know either, Lardo. Alright, we're descending into this mess down here. You know what? This is the biggest death trap that you can ever put yourself into. There's mountains and there's clouds, and mix them together and you have no visibility and mountains behind them. That's sad. In Roblox, you could put an iceberg in the engine. The Titanic sunk because ice went in the engine. No, that's not how the Titanic sunk at all, but okay. If that's what Roblox can do, then Roblox is not a very good game. And all the clouds went away. I hate this fucking simulator. Well, it's a perfectly clear day here in Montenegro. Lardo, I think the visibility came back. I hate this. That's the one thing I want to fix about this whole damn thing. Your short final doing a circle to land and the fog appears from nowhere. Got to love that. Exactly. That was into Varanasi, right? I think so. That pretty much that happened. And then also the ILS didn't work there also. I remember that. That was a mess. You had that happen when you flew into Calvi in Corsica. I wouldn't be too surprised. Damn, it wants us to descend, and it wants us to descend hard. At least it wasn't in Cali. Cali would be much worse. These mountains are very nice though here on the left side. Even though they're just default mountains, they're very good. The one good thing about X-Plane default scenery are always the mountains. The mountains look incredible, even default. That's definitely the strongest part of auto-gen in X-Plane, is the mountains. Default mountains are the best. I mean, look at these things, they're beautiful. Because it's not hard to recreate a rock structure. That's true. That is very true. Alright, we're at 28 now. Speed has increased a bit, but that's fine. The thing should come back. The MP30, you need $40 for a mesh to get proper terrain. I'm not paying $40 for that. The clouds should reappear at some point though. They're not gonna be gone forever. At least when we get really close to the airport, they should all just pop in. Oh, here we go. Speak of the devil, they pop in right as I'm saying, talking about them. Plus you'll have warped town texture all over your mountains. Oh my god, P3D is ass. Ass nuggets. Will you actually follow the descent path, airplane? I mean, it's trying its best. It's below it, but it's... Why are you increasing thrust, airplane? I hate this damn thing sometimes. It's being a piece of work right now. Now, I'm getting concerned. There is a mountain 12 o'clock, dead ahead. It's above 5,800 feet, I can tell you that much. And I'm not sure if we turn final before that or not. It is definitely time for terrain. Terrain on the left side. Anti-ice is another thing that we should probably get. And the... Okay, never mind, it was just a weather update. Anti-ice is coming on. True air temperature is 0. Static air temperature is -27. No. Yep, no plugin. This thing is really good and really bad at the same time. It's very good for freeware, I'll give it that. It refreshes too quickly, that's true. I wish it just stayed like this. But I mean, it only takes like 1 second for it to refresh, so it's fine. It's not that big a deal. I am not sure if this is a wise decision, what we're doing now. Because if it were a clear day, I'd just vector myself around the mountain, but it's not a clear day, even though it refreshes the weather every 2 seconds. So, I don't know. Do it. Do what? Let's get the METAR one last time. The transition altitude is by ATC. Okay, 10,000. Transition level is by ATC. Okay. So 10,000 feet, we should be switching the altimeters over to 1028, looks like. Now I don't have the mountain in sight at all. Just got nothing beside. Okay. Stop updating the weather. For the love of God. Just put the clouds there and just keep them there. Well, they might be updating them. Don't worry about it, Chuck. That's the airport code for Pristina. I don't know why it says ignition, because ignition's not on, unless I'm stupid and the ignition is on. Even though it isn't. terrain, 8,800 feet. Is it sure it wants me to continue on like this? The air temperature is actually going to get below or above 10 before we actually get into the clouds. It looks like it's already at 7, but I'm going to keep the thing on. It's better to keep it on than off. It's better to keep it on when you don't need it than off when you do need it. That makes sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. I just hope that the terrain is sufficiently low when we get there. Or else Chair Airlines might only have 2 A319s in the future instead of 3. If you see where I'm going with this. Which you hopefully do. I like how Gander's back online. Now it wants me to level off more, or a bit more. It wants me at 6,600 at Alpha, and I'm still at 11,000. It's only about 13 miles away, or 25. It's 25 miles away. I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. Another weather update, but we should be good. I'm going right between the mountains, actually. Can you fly blindfolded? No. I mean, that's not ever a good idea. $10.28 now. It never gave me the damn METAR. I can search it up myself. Winds are 10 at 11 knots. Visibility 6 or more miles, so that's 10 kilometers. 10.28. Ceiling 4,000, clouds scattered. 2,000 broken at 4,000. Temperature 2. Dew point -2. Are there cats on board? You see 2 green cat labels. Where do you see cat labels? These have nothing to do with cats. Thessaloniki delivery just logged on for some reason. Okay, this is getting sketchy now. Thessaloniki ground just logged on. This is an amazing descent. You like cats? That's good. Lardo, what do you think of this one right here? Good lord. This is hella sketchy. I mean, according to this thing, which is the best thing I have going for me, the highest point that we should be meeting on this flight is right here. Now we got 8,600 feet of terrain somewhere, which is now marked yellow. But where is that? I don't see any yellow on the map. But I mean, this terrain here, this is not good. Considering our current altitude, our current vertical speed, considering everything, considering that massive cloud there, should not be coming in. Okay, it's over there. That peak is now just below us at 8,500 feet. We're at 9,000 feet. Flight attendants, Please take your seats for landing. If you have an emergency at this phase, you're kind of screwed. That is very true. You are in the side of a mountain very quickly. Or you could, well, I mean, if you try for a left, oh my god. This is a valley. We're following a valley into another valley, I guess, and then we're gonna do the approach from there. Which makes sense as to why it's a VOR approach. Because we're following this valley, and then I guess there's another valley that turns to the left here. We're at 23 miles from the airport at 8,000 feet. What is the airport elevation? The airport elevation is 1,794 feet. Weather refresh again. Turn-offs on. We should be turning left here. Okay, it's about to get from bad to worse as we're about to enter this cloud. There we go. Of course we happen to enter it right as we make our left turn in. At Alpha, 20 miles out. This is the worst thing that could ever happen on this kind of approach, a VOR approach. Oh, we're out of the cloud. This is beautiful though. This is a tough approach considering the conditions and the terrain and everything, the weather, especially the weather. Alright, start slowing down to approximately 200 knots, please. 132 is the VREF. Wind shear, massive wind shear, but that's probably just the weather updating again. No, Chuck, that would mean that's literally impossible. Even if you came in from space, that's impossible. Descend, even more. 1300 is good. Actually, what's the missed approach? Damn it, Chuck. Missed approach altitude is climb to 9,000. Maintain R165 until VOR. Leave VOR on 360 until... Oh my god. So if you have a missed approach, you're screwed. That's basically what it's saying. Up to... No, Lardo, what he's saying is that he's spamming. Flaps 1, please. I would like to descend. Just a little bit. Monsieur Airplane. I'll turn on LS, but I mean, actually no, it's not going to do anything. It just takes that away. We're at 10 miles out now. We will slow down to 150 knots. Flaps 2, spoilers armed. No, he was not spamming random numbers. Actually, no, I don't know. Both of you are spamming. I don't even know. Just keep the descent down to 3830, which is good. Gear down, flaps 3. Don't overspeed, slow down if it's a problem. For God's sake. Down to 140 now, 8 miles out. Yes, Chuck, no, Chuck. What did the woodchuck chuck outside the fucking window? Flaps full, 7 miles out, nothing on the airport. The terrain is now getting bad. Baguette Chuck. What the hell is this weather? It's 2 in a row. Yesterday was bad, today's even worse. Actually, is it even worse? We'll see here in just a second if we see the airport. I see fields down below. There's no threat of crashing into a mountain. What was the decision height? $650. Pretty high. Alright, we're fully configured for landing. That's the runway over there? Oh my god. This is never a good idea to take it like this, but hell, we're gonna do it. Screw it. If we need to, we'll float it down some part of the runway, but we'll see. It shouldn't pull a fast one on us anymore. Saturn, you are tomato sauce? What? What did I say? What the hell? What is happening? I don't know what I said, Lardo. This is actually a pretty challenging approach. It's more challenging than I expected when I decided to do a landing in Pristina today. I've already checked the cabin, you idiot. You know what I should have done? I should have done I should have programmed the ILS in from the other side.
Approaching 3-5.
I should have programmed in the ILS from the other side. I would have gotten the runway right there. Once again, missed approach. Actually, it's 14 knot headwind, so give me the auto thrust as well. Actually, I don't like the auto thrust being on right now. It's inhibiting. It's giving me a great deal of difficulty. It's keeping the thrust too high. Damn it.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
There's a fucking hill on the runway. I didn't want to land on the bottom part of the hill. I wanted to land on top of the hill. That's 80 knots right there. We can still do reverses and go manual. Thank you, Lardo. Alright. Yeah, I saw that slope and I was like, I want to land on top of it. Where's the next exit? Okay, so it's down here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pristina, where the local time is not the actual local time, it's whatever the hell o'clock I set in the sim. 13:55, I'd imagine it's 2 hours ahead of that, so 5 minutes to 3 in the afternoon, or 5 minutes to 4? Damn, we're late if it's 5 minutes to 4. If it's only 1 hour ahead, then we're early. I'll look. Yeah, okay, never mind, it's 5 minutes to 3. Yeah, 5 minutes to 3, so that means we're about 15 minutes ahead of schedule. That's good. In real life, that'd make it 7 hours ahead of us. It's what, 1 past 9? or something. Alright, spoilers are disarmed. Also 5 minutes to a 2-hour stream. Well, it's gonna be a 2-hour stream by the time we park. This approach is much more difficult than I imagined it being. Gonna go and turn off the weather radar. Also, Lardo, how do I get rid of the message on the eCam again? There's a button, but I forget which button it is on the Airbuses. We also don't need anti-ice on anymore, and start the APU as well. Above the throttle quadrant, that's right. That is right. Thank you very much, Lardo. I remember now. Clear. There we go. Shit, I missed a turn into the ramp. That's fine. We'll just take the next one. Taxi light off. This plane is a bit twitchy. I'll take 202 Bravo, I guess. Whoa, this thing is so eager to turn, my god. Does the side stick priority work in this plane? Of course it doesn't, actually. I don't even know why that suddenly came into my mind. You gonna wake up, buddy? Okay, there he goes. What's surprisingly close? Are you sure you want us even closer? I know, Lardo, I agree. Are you sure? I preempted that stop because I thought it couldn't possibly be any closer than that. To be fair though, it's closer than it's further away than it looks. So we're probably good. Shut down engines. The flight attendants, please disarm doors and crash check. Monsieur Autogate? No? Interesting. Transponder, it's not that either. Beacon light off. Yeah, I already turned off the beacon light. I just did. On and off? No. Interesting. Yep, UAL hopping out of there. Seatbelts can come off, and no smoking can come off as well. You know why? Because it probably wanted me just a little bit more forward. You need to have stopped on the VDGs, yep. By like probably an inch more forward. I mean, what we could do is really quickly be very stupid and start one of the engines up and just... Sam is not this pesky, that's true. Because, I mean, it said stop, so I stopped. To be fair, I did preempt the stop by about 1 millisecond. Number 2's coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The idiots here in Kosovo cannot get the gate to function correctly. So we need to turn on one of the engines really quickly and move the airplane by approximately 3 centimeters so the gate can attach to the airplane. We do apologize for this inconvenience. This is the honest truth, by the way. Parking brake off. You know what happens when the fucking parking brake comes off? Plane slides backwards. No? Is that enough for it? It started to come and then it stopped. It was working when I was testing the scenery. Oh, fuck it. I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. Alt R. Screw that. If it doesn't want to cooperate, then so be it. We're watching the replay. I confused AutoGate. I'll just tell them to, if they're not going to be able to connect the damn gate, then just get some stairs over or something. Get us off the damn airplane. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn off these guys for once in our lives. Where's Sim Toolkit Pro? That can go ahead and be completed this flight. Thank you very much, Sim Toolkit Pro, for your services this today, this morning, I guess technically. It said minus 277 on Sim Toolkit Pro. That's a fair point, Lardo. I don't know if this airline can afford gates. That was a pretty good landing. Pretty good landing. Right on the center line. Pretty much right on the marks. Wasn't a smash either. Just past the marks actually, but still very well within the touchdown zone. Very solid landing. Your Lua script rating said 282. Alright, thanks, Lardo. That is... What did Sim Toolkit Pro say again? 277, so it's very similar. To be fair though, Lua and Sim Toolkit Pro, if the runway is perfectly even, and if it's around like 200 to 300, between 200 and 400, it's usually about the same. They usually get it pretty close to each other. On this example, they did a very similar job. Very good job, I think. A very solid landing. All around. The brakes weren't even hot. I didn't even really have to use that much manual braking, just mostly reversers. This Pristina scenery is also damn good. Except for that little AutoGate kerfuffle. It was very good scenery. I would fly here again, and I'd definitely do the VOR for 3.5 again. Lardo, we should tell Avioman and Flight Surgeon about this, shouldn't we? Does it have 3D grass? I don't think it does. I mean... This is like 4 years old, this scenery. 3 or 4 years old. So, I wouldn't expect it to have anything special on me. It's very good as is. Alright, we gotta tell the dudes in the Flight Sim Best project to, do this sort of approach at some point into Pristina. They'd love to do it. Just keep it a secret and see how long it takes for them to find it. I mean, they'll probably find out tomorrow morning when they see this stream. Yeah, I know Flight Surgeon at least will look at it. And look at the landing. Keep it a secret. True. Especially when Flight Surgeon finds out I flew chair air. I mean, chair. Yes, hi Flight Surgeon. The flute sturgeon. Chair Airlines. The Sloog Virgin. What the hell is a Sloog and a Virgin? Voostchoot. Hilda. You know what the good thing about this landing was? It was very stable. Especially considering everything. It was a very stable approach. The landing was very nice in the marks. Very, quite smooth. Perfect center line. Very stable indeed. I just wanted to get it down before that slope. You can see it here very well. How it slopes down quite a bit. Let's go with 8 view first. Very stable indeed. Yesn't. Is another thing that people say. There's a little town here. I want to look at Pristina on the map. Nocent. The town of Dobrajia Madhe. Dobrajia Madhe. That's the town we just flew over on the replay. So this is the birthplace of Piliam saxophone, pretty much. And look at that mountain over there. This place is amazing. It makes me want to visit this place in real life. Maybe I should fly chair air to Pristina at some point. Oh, perfectly fine. Now this will be the last replay we do, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here on this beautiful landing today. Very good. I see what you did there, Chuck. Alright, that's gonna do it for this stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta thank Chuck, Ayush, and Ali for being in the chat. Quiet stream today as it's the middle of the night. Lardo, he's talking about Saturn's rings. You know how Saturn has the rings around them? The one in space? And then how it's losing its rings slowly but surely? You know about this, don't you, Saturn? 28? Mr. Lardo? Yes, you know. Okay, good. But like, okay. Yes. I don't know. Alright, well that's gonna do it. I gotta thank Lardo as well for being in the voice chat. Even though he never says anything, but that's because he's Lardo and he's special. Yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.